This video is independent training created by TripleTron and me, Marcus Miller. It is not official LeadsLeap training, and TripleTron is not owned, operated, or endorsed by LeadsLeap. Some links shared in this training may be affiliate links, which means we may earn a commission if you choose to join or upgrade through them at no extra cost to you. This training is for educational purposes only. Results are not guaranteed. Your results depend on your own effort, consistency, marketing activity, follow-up traffic, and business decisions. Hello, my name is Marcus Miller, and welcome to Day 8 of the TripleTron LeadsLeap Masterclass 30-Day Launch Sprint. Today, we are going to talk about how to write emails that feel personal and natural, because when people join your list, they are not just looking for information. They are trying to decide if they can trust the person behind the message. That matters. A lot of marketers make their emails sound too cold, too robotic, too corporate, or too much like a sales pitch. And when an email feels fake, people disconnect from it. They may not unsubscribe right away, they may not complain, but they stop paying attention. And once people stop paying attention, your follow-up loses power. So today's lesson is simple. Write like a real person. Do not write like a robot. Do not write like a giant company. Do not write like you are trying to impress people with big words. Write like you are talking to one person who asked you for more information. That is the key. Even though your autoresponder may send the same message to many people, the reader experiences it one person at a time. One person opens the email. One person reads the message. One person decides whether to trust you, ignore you, or take action. So when you write your email, picture one person. Maybe it is someone brand new to online marketing. Maybe it is someone who has tried before and struggled. Maybe it is someone who wants to build a home-based business but does not know where to start. Write to that person, not to a crowd, not to everyone, to one person. This changes the tone of your message. Instead of saying, everybody needs to take action right now, you could say, if you are just getting started, take this one step at a time. That feels different. It sounds more helpful. It sounds more human, and people respond better to messages that feel human. Now let's talk about a simple structure for writing personal emails. Start with a short greeting, then mention one clear idea. Share why that idea matters. Give one simple next step. Close with encouragement. That is enough. You do not need to make every email long. You do not need to explain everything at once. The goal is to make the person feel guided, not overwhelmed. Here is an example. Subject line. Start with one simple step. Email body. Hi. If you are new to online marketing, the most important thing is not trying to do everything at once. Start by getting your basic system connected. Your goal is to capture leads, follow up, and keep learning one step at a time. That is why this training is broken into daily steps. Take today's step here, place your link here, stay consistent. Small steps add up. Talk soon. Your name, that email is simple. It is personal. It is not pushy. It does not try to explain every detail. It just guides the person forward. Now here's another important point. Use the word you more than we. When you say you, the message feels like it is speaking directly to the reader. For example, you can start building your list today. You do not have to understand everything before you begin. Your next step is simple. Those lines feel personal because they are focused on the reader, but be careful not to make it sound fake or forced. The point is not to manipulate people. The point is to communicate clearly. Another thing that helps is using plain language. Do not fill your emails with complicated marketing terms. Do not overload people with acronyms. Do not write like you are trying to sound smarter than the reader. Your job is to make the message easier to understand. Simple language is powerful. Instead of saying, implement a strategic automated customer acquisition framework, say, set up a simple system that captures leads and follows up automatically. That is clearer. That is easier to understand. And that is better for your audience. Also, avoid making every email a sales pitch. If every message only says join now, upgrade now, or buy now, people will tune out. Your email should give value, teach something, explain something, encourage action, build belief, then point them to the next step. A good follow-up campaign does not just sell, it educates, it builds trust. It helps the reader understand why the next step makes sense. That is why personal emails work. They make the reader feel like they are being guided instead of chased. Now, one of the easiest ways to make an email feel personal is to start with a real observation. For example, a lot of people get stuck because they try to promote before they have a follow-up system. Or most beginners think traffic is the whole game, but follow-up is what keeps the conversation alive. Or if you have ever felt confused by all the tools online, you are not alone. These openings feel more natural because they speak to a real problem. They show that you understand the person reading the email, and when people feel understood, they are more likely to keep reading. Another tip is to write shorter paragraphs. Long blocks of text can feel heavy, especially on a phone. Most people check email on a mobile device, so your message needs to be easy to scan. Use short paragraphs, one idea at a time. Give the reader breathing room. That does not mean your email has to be weak. It means your message should be easy to read. Now let's connect this to your LeadsLeap SendSteed follow-up campaign. By now, you should have at least a few follow-up messages started. Today, your job is to review them and make them sound more natural. Ask yourself, does this sound like a real person wrote it? Is it easy to understand? Does it speak to one person? Is it helpful before it asks for action? Is the next step clear? If the answer is no, revise it. Make it simpler, make it warmer, make it clearer. This is a skill. And like any skill, you get better by practicing. You do not need perfect emails on day one. You need emails that are honest, clear, and helpful. Then you improve them over time. Today's action step is simple. Open your LeadsLeap SendSteed messages, choose one email, rewrite it so it sounds more personal, use plain language, speak to one person, keep the paragraph short, give one clear next step, then save it. If you already feel good about your first email, review your second or third message. The goal is to make your follow-up feel more human. That is day 8 of the TripleTron LeadsLeap Masterclass. Today you learned that personal emails build more trust than robotic emails. When your messages sound clear, helpful, and human, people are more likely to keep reading and take the next step. In the next lesson, we are going to talk about your call to action because every email needs to guide the reader somewhere. Subscribe to the channel, complete today's action step, and I will see you in day 9.